Hey guys, and before we begin, I just want to say how glad I am that you actually managed to join me in this video today. There are so many people out there who couldn't do a lot of things they want to do because of different circumstances. Some are sick, some are bedridden, and I'm just happy and it makes me so glad. Anyways guys, if you like the video or if you like my content, then please give the video a thumbs up and it will really help me and it helps the video to actually perform in the YouTube algorithm. Anyways, that said, let's begin. Okay, so at this point, I'm sure all of us, or at least most of us, are familiar with the events that transpired in the new chapter or the Bleach special chapter for the 20th anniversary. And in that chapter, a lot of information was thrown out there by Tete Kubo. I mean, we got to see Kazuya Kurosaki and his powers, his pet fish, which is weird, and I don't know how that works, but we're gonna get to that later and in other videos. We also got to see Abara Ichika training with Ikaku. We got a little exposition of Ichigo and his friends, but the most important information was about Hell. We got a lot of revelation about Hell. In fact, in just 73 pages, not even the whole of 73 pages, in just a few panels, we got a lot more information about Hell than we've ever gotten about it throughout the entirety of Bleach, throughout 686 chapters, and we literally didn't know anything about Hell except that's where, the evil souls or something go. And in that special chapter, it was revealed that there is a lot more about Hell than we just know. Hell isn't just this place where sinners go. No, it's not just the destination of sinful souls. No, there is actually a lot more to Hell, and we learned that Hell actually serves as this container that contains powerful spiritual pressure, the spiritual pressures of dead captains of dead powerful beings that cannot be left wandering in soul society or the entire world. They are sent to Hell to reside there. Okay, so the mechanics of Hell are pretty easy to understand, at least from the perspective of the Shinigami. The Shinigami have a practice where they send the souls of powerful soul reapers, from captain class and above, they send them to Hell so as to maintain the balance. But why do they actually do this apart from, getting rid of the powerful spiritual pressure that may, distort the balance of the three worlds? Why do they actually do this, and what led them to, come up with this idea of sending these powerful souls to Hell? And this is where one of my theories, my old theories, comes into place, in that Hell is not a part of the Bleach universe, the main Bleach universe. Hell is a standalone universe in itself. It's like a multiverse of some sort. It's just a standalone. And Hell being, broken away from the main Bleach universe, the Shinigami knew that if they send these souls into Hell, then there is no risk of the balance being distorted. So they were just, at least that's what they believe. So they were just pumping these souls into Hell without even thinking. These powerful souls, all the powerful Shinigami that have lived throughout the years, all the powerful holers that have been killed, or at least evil holers that have been killed, they were sent to Hell. And unfortunately for them, it's not as they believed, because Hell somewhat has to be maintained too. The balance of Hell has to be maintained. Now they were sending the powerful souls to Hell, and over time, the gates of Hell have started to crack. The power that is in Hell is just too much for Hell to even contain it. The souls in there are super powerful, and Hell is filled to the brim. Think of it as you are boiling milk, and the more the milk boils, the more it froths, and very soon it will start spilling. So that's exactly what is happening to Hell when Hell cannot contain the souls anymore. The power in Hell is just too much. And remember, even Yuha was one of the people who were holding the balances between Hell and the world, Yuha and Aizen. And now that Yuha is dead and Aizen, or at least the spiritual pressure of Aizen, has been sealed, Hell has started to lose control. Hell has started to open. And I know I mentioned this in the previous video, but one of the 5 ancestors actually was worried about Hell, and he or she wanted to have Hell contained, or at least have a lid placed on Hell so that Hell cannot, bleed into the main Bleach universe. Which brings us to the main center of this video, the King of Hell. Now, Hell is a primordial existence. It existed before the current Bleach world, which was millions of years ago. Hell was always out of the control of the Soul King, out of the control of the 5 ancestors. It was just a universe in itself. Now, who created Hell? That we don't know, but now that, Zayalaporo mentioned the Warden of Hell, and I have to make something clear. In the official translation, Zayalaporo doesn't say anything that comes close to the Warden of Hell. No, he doesn't. But in the fan translations, he does say the Warden of Hell. Now, I'm not saying either of them are wrong, but you have to know, even at Shueisha, it is translated by a person, by a human being. So what he understands from it, or what at least the script is given to him to translate, it might not actually mean the same thing that Kubo wanted to, portray in kanji or in Japanese. So in some cases of translations, you might find that the fan translations are closer to the original text than even the official translations are. Anyways, as we continue, Xylaporo revealed that the Warden of Hell exists, and this Warden of Hell, or might I call him the King of Hell, is probably the one who gave Xylaporo the powers to use the chains of hell, because no matter how you think about it, there's no way Xylaporo, one of the lowest ranking Espadas, was actually able to manifest the powers of hell by himself. No, there is a being that gave him these powers, this ability to use the chain and the power of hell, and this being is what we refer to as the Warden of Hell, the King of Hell. Considering that a lot of powerful souls, evil souls, some of the most evil people in the history of the Bleach universe are sent to hell, there is no way they will be sent in hell to live there without having someone to supervise them. If you think about it, hell is like a prison, and a prison always has wardens. So if they're sent to hell to suffer, then there must be someone delivering the suffering or someone supervising the suffering or the punishment. It's a no-brainer that hell does indeed have a supreme being, even if the official translation doesn't mention it. But once again, there is a lot of mystery that surrounds the king of the Warden of Hell. Is he the one who created hell? And if he is, does this mean that he is above every other supernatural being, every other supreme being that we've met since the beginning of Bleach, above the five ancestors, above the Soul King, above the gods who created the Soul King? It does have a lot of mystery, but we can assume that this person is absolutely overpowered, absolutely powerful. In fact, he has to be so much powerful than the people who are being sent there. And in my previous video, I went through the fact that the five ancestors are actually in hell because they are also powerful people, very powerful people who contain very powerful spiritual pressure. So they were sent, definitely sent to hell. And if they're there, then the person who is overseeing them has to be more powerful than them. So it's basic knowledge that the King of Hell is one, if not the most powerful being in the Bleach universe. As seen in this special chapter, this King of Hell, or this Warden of Hell, is also able to allow, or to at least grant other people, other prisoners of hell, the ability to use the power of hell. He has absolute control over the power of hell. And through the King of Hell, we might get a lot of the mysteries of the Bleach universe being revealed, like who created the Bleach universe, who created the Soul King, because we are told that one day the Soul King just appeared. But remember, the King of Hell could also be a prisoner of hell, which explains the reason why he has never shown up, or he has never tried to appear into the main Bleach universe. He could also be bound to hell, or be one of the very fast prisoners of hell. Now, those of you who read DC Comics might know what I'm talking about. In the Hellblazer comics, we have hell, and in hell there are a lot of powerful demons. In fact, these demons are much powerful than other characters in the main DC universe who are free. And in hell, even though these characters are so powerful, they were ultimately bound or cast in hell. Even Lucifer himself, like we have Etrigan, we have Neuron, we have the Fast of the Fallen. There are just so many demons, powerful demons in the hell of DC Comics. And this might be the case with the Bleach universe, or the King of Hell. He might be one of the very first inhabitants of hell who was forced to, or who was cast to, look after hell. Maybe he was once a god, maybe he was once a very powerful being who was betrayed and ultimately bound and chained in hell, and that's where he's been up to now, cementing himself as the ultimate ruler of hell. And this might be what he was actually waiting for, to get free, for the balance to finally be toppled, for hell to actually loosen and the gates of hell to open to set him free. Oh my god, this is getting so much interesting and so much frightening, because this guy must come with a huge vendetta, a huge vengeance. So it's gonna get messy and it's gonna get bloody, even more bloody than the second 1,000-year blood war. Anyways, let me know what you think about the King of Hell. What do you think this guy is? What do you think his goals are? Where did he come from? Who exactly is he? And how the fuck does he manage to keep hell and all those powerful people in hell in check? Anyways, thank you for watching the video. I'll see you in the next one. Have fun and have a nice day.